everybody, it's Joy from joyslife.com. Welcome to this episode of 52. It's where we take a little time each week to do something crafty. This week we're going to take a 3x5 drawstring cotton muslin bag and we're going to stamp on it. It's so simple and it makes such a cute little project. Let me show you a finished one that I've done. Here is a stamp that I used from Joy's Life Tag Your It Set 1, and all I did was stamp this cute little dog on there. Isn't he cute? This makes great personalized bags. The bags aren't very expensive, which is nice, and you can really make them yours by using stamps. So let's move these out of the way. This is Tag Your It 1, 2, Tag Your It 2, and Joyful Hearts, and I'll show you projects using all of those on the muslin bags. To get started, all you need are some stamps. So I've got this cute one from Tag Your It Set 1. It's the coffee pot and the cup, and expressly for you. Okay, so I'm just going to take that, and I'm using VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and so we'll just stamp it in there. Make sure you get it inked up really well. And then, just to make sure, I like to stamp it on a piece of paper, just to make sure I've got the ink coverage good. Oops, and I moved that one when I was stamping it. I hate it when I do that. Hold on a second. Oops. Okay, just straight down and then left. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let me show you. It's going to look a little different on the paper than it does on the muslin because of the fabric. You know, just the surface is different. So let's zoom in and take a look. Okay, there's our expressly for you, and it looks great on paper. But again, a little different on paper than on the muslin. For example, here's the dog on paper. Get that? And then there he is on the muslin fabric. So, you know, you're not going to get the same coverage as you would if you were stamping on paper. It can't be perfect because the surface is so different, but it's still awesome and cute. Okay, I'm going to ink again now that I like my composition. And stamp right down on the muslin. And you just want to make sure you don't move it like I did when I was stamping on the paper, and then just lift up. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? Look at that. Let's zoom in and take a good look. Now a bag like this would be perfect to put a Starbucks gift card inside. So that would be a really cute way to give that, or even a little bit of coffee. You can go ahead and put real coffee in there if you wanted to, the coffee beans. So that is super cute. Let me show you some others that I made. Here I'm using the Joyful Heart stamps. This is one of the hearts I just stamped on a piece of paper. And then, ta-da! Right there on the muslin bag. Cute. And then I stamped on the other side. I was just doing a test. That is a soup can. Let me zoom in and show you that. It's so cute. I love this little stamp. This one says Super Friend, 100% awesome. And it comes from Tag Your It 2. So there's that stamp right down there. Ta-da! So that one's really cute too. All right, let's do another one. This one says, I tuned in to wish you a harmonious day, with the music on it. So this is just a nice way to give something in a different way. Make it just a little bit more fun. Look at this string. The string's a little bit dull. Let me show you what I did with this bag over here. I showed you the dog bag earlier. Where did it go? Ah, found it. Okay. The dog bag. I just used some of my baker's twine like I have here, which I keep in these sugar holders. Got them at the dollar store. So I have some different colors. I used black and white on this one, and all I did was tie a knot in the end of the string that's already through the muslin bag, and I just tied it to my baker's twine and pulled it through. Very simple. So you can do that. See? I was complaining about how ugly the string was. My husband said, why don't you just run another string through there? Duh! So that's what I did. Let's put some candy in this and make it super awesome to give. So I've just taken a little bag and dropped some M&Ms in there, tied a knot, and I'm using some baker's twine. Let's just put it in our baggie. And it's going to be all ready for a gift to give somebody. We'll pull the drawstring closed. And that's nice. Just a sweet little hello. All I'm going to do now is cut off the little string that I ran through. And see that knot? That's all I did. I just tied it in a knot and pulled it through. So cut your, actually you don't need to cut these. Here's a regular bag that hasn't had the string changed yet. Just tie it on like I did here and pull it right through. It's a little bit tough sometimes to get it all the way through, but you can do it. Just fight with it just a tiny little bit, depending on how thick your string is or how big your knot is. And then you will have your own personalized little bag with your own string that you like. Well, here are the finished bags. I really enjoy making these because they're really unique, and you can specify them for the individual, kind of personalize them or whatever you want to do. I just love that. It's simple to stamp on them, change out the string, and really make it uniquely you. I hope you enjoyed this episode of 52, and I'll see you again next week. Have a crafty week, you guys. Bye!